I know there's people in this room right now, you got a lot of political anxiety. We like less than 30 days from this election. This is a tense time in our nation. It's real crazy on all sides. And I just want to acknowledge you. I want to acknowledge the pain that you feel from feeling like, man, God, I don't see nobody on either side that love you. I don't see nobody on either side that represents you. But I got to make it very clear that the anxiety that you feel, while there's elements of it that's good, can I be honest with y'all, because this is a meeting and I feel like I got to say this? You're deceived. You're deceived. And the reason you're deceived is because, yes, you're anxious about making the right decision that's going to honor God on election day, but God has actually called us to have that same anxiety about making the same decision that's going to honor him every day of our lives and not just once every 4 years. Like, what would it look like if every day I had that moment where I wake up out of bed and I say, yo, I got to make the right decision that's going to honor God today? Because the reality is, this election, God already know what's going to happen. We up here stressing over something that God already knows what's going to happen, and he ain't afraid. Why we shook off something that God ain't shook off? Why we scared of something God ain't shook off? Like, it's really that serious. Understanding that God has called his people, his children, to a higher standard means that we stand in the face of a world that wants to pick sides and be isolated and be anxious over a moment and say, okay, I see that. But because I'm walking with the Lord every day, one moment doesn't paralyze me. Because I've been seeking him every day with the same level of urgency that y'all are doing right now once every 4 years.